Hey there, Latin 1. So I need you to turn to page 114. And like I said in the last video, I've been lying this whole time. I'm going to keep lying about other things anyway, but this one, it was a doozy. Turns out, in fact, that there is another gender. So go ahead and read page 114 real quick. Okay, you're done. There's another gender, like I said. There is the masculine, there is the feminine, and there's the neuter. Neuter is a Latin word that means neither. So it is neither masculine nor feminine. The Romans had 3 genders to their language. Okay, a lot of languages only have 2, but the Romans had 3. Basically, we should probably just dive right in. The neuter gender. Okay, like I said, there's 3. All adjectives also have a neuter gender because adjectives have to match their nouns in number, case, and gender. So if you have an adjective that's describing something that is singular, neuter, ablative, then you would need your adjective to be able to go singular, ablative, neuter as well. Now, neuters only exist in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th declensions. By the way, there's 5 declensions. More lies that I've been holding back from you. And adjectives still must match their nouns. Good heavens, I haven't had enough water to drink today. So that's the neuters. Let's talk about neuters in the 2nd declension. Auxilium, which is a light 2-wheeled carriage. So you write down the neuter singular. Oh, my rice is beeping. All right, so you write down the neuter singular, okay, nominative. And then you're going to write down the neuter genitive singular, kisi. Now you know your stem is kisi. Now the interesting thing about neuters is the nominative and the accusative are the same. Always. So if you write down the nominative, go ahead and write down the full accusative as well. Then go back, kisi, right? So your stem is kisi. So kisi, 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 kisi. Okay? Now, kisium, kisi, kisio, kisium, kisio, kisia, kisiorum, kisiis, kisia, kisiis. So the only things that are actually different is that this repeat occurs, that these are both ending in an and that these are both ending in an a. No macrons, but they're both ending in an a. I call your attention to the word bacteria. Bacteria is a collection of bacterium. So you see neuters in science. You also see neuters in various languages, or not languages, various disciplines. For instance, the word data. Data is plural, from datum. Media, from medium. So there you go. We see some. So this is kisium. By the way, there is a song. It's the exact same song as there has been for seconds. So you remember us, e-o, and o, right? So now it's e-o, and o, e-o, and o. Second neuter singulars. Nominative, accusative, the same. So let's sing together. E-o, and o, e-o, and o. Okay, neuter singular, nominative, neuter singulars, nominative, accusative, the same. And then the plural, aorum is, aorum is, aeis. Second neuter plurals. Okay, aorum is, aeis, aorum is, aeis. Now your turn. Okay, so e-o, and o, aorum is, aeis. So those are seconds. Now let's talk thirds, shall we? Thirds do the exact same thing as seconds. They're just thirds. So write down the nominative singular, neuter, tempus, which we've seen. And then the stem, temporis. So you got your stem now. But remember, this repeats down here. So tempus, tempus. Then temporis. So tempor, 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 tempor. And you have tempus, temporis, tempori, tempus, tempore, tempora, temporum, temporibus, tempora, temporibus. Anything is anything a, and ibus a, ibus. Let's do it again. Anything is anything a, and ibus a, ibus. Your turn. Anything is anything a, and ibus a, ibus. Okay, so that's thirds. So now let's just take a look at a little bit of grammar, and then I'll tell you your assignment. Here we go. Remember, I told you adjectives have to match the nouns in number, case, and gender. So, pueri quisium bonum spectabant. The boys were watching the good light two-wheeled carriage. This is a direct object here because it's an accusative case. Remember, nominative and accusative are the same. So the boys were watching this thing. Longo tempore puellae peragros ibant. For a long time, the girls were going through the fields. For a long time, ablative of time. Remember, we saw brevi tempore. Same thing. This is just, longer. And then the last one, vestigia nostra canis invenet. The dog finds our tracks. Now notice every adjective matches the noun that it's modifying in number, case, and gender. Not necessarily spelling, but number, case, and gender. All right. So here's what I want you to do now. I've given you all the neuters that you need to do. Copy down the chart on page 114, and then go to page 115. There's a bunch of words that you've already had. I want you to decline every other word. So decline auxilium, quisium, olivetum, plaustrum, silentium, plaustrum, vehiculum, iter, nomen, and tempus. Decline every other word on page 115, okay? All right, I'm gonna hit the button.